Hey everyone, Condor K, and welcome to the finale of Let's Sacred Stones. And of course by that I mean the story. The special episodes are still happening, but this is the end of the story. After this is just a bunch of monster killing, so you know. Anyway, I keep saying endgame because to my knowledge all the other Fire Emblem games, at least that I've played, the last chapter is called endgame. So I assume that's what it was going to be. Most annoying thing about this chapter is their treasure chest, so yay. And dragons. I did all the preparation off screen, so all that's left is to go. Just taking a moment to appreciate this music. Those two go that way. So Nami and Colm. Colm open the door and Nami go in and kill the Gorgon. And then Colm will follow up by stealing whatever is in there. I'll just have to repeat that twice. Nice job, Ross. We're gonna clean house. This is it. This is the finale. Oh. Yeah. Nice. I handed out all the other legendary weapons. Marisa has Alhoma, Archer has Ivaldi. The only one I didn't give out is Latona. Latona is a staff. All it says is that it's a sacred twin and that its range is total. To my knowledge, what Latona does is it heals everybody fully. That's literally it. Latona, however, only has 3 uses, I want to say. So be careful. Only use it when absolutely necessary. Granted, I have a hammer also, which restores a weapon to full uses. So I guess the Ivaldi, the Latona, can have up to 6 uses. But you know, only use it when you absolutely need it. Yeah, Colm's on this side, so I don't need anything. He's got the door key. And he's got the chest key. She has the chest key. What's this guy have anyway? Stone, of fucking course. So let's try it at Homa. Nice. It's amazing how powerful these weapons are. Oh, I forgot to give away the Seraph robe. Oh well, I can always do that later. She doesn't have enough move to get in there. Whoops. Oh well. Shouldn't be too bad. These guys move? I think they do, and if they do, I want to be very careful about it. I honestly wish I knew, straight up. That's very scary. Just with the sounds and everything about those attacks, I don't like it. Ah well, you missed. Let's just kill you in one go. Alright. I don't know who to put there. Wretched Air. Attack of 27. Speed of 4. Wow. Attack of 27. Where's the highest defense over here? 19. 12, 6, 13. Alright, Garrick, it's you. If he dies, I'll be very upset. Shit, wait, is it magic-based attack? Oh no, it's strength, right. I forget that in this game, enemies you only have strength or magic. It's not like in later Fire Emblem games you have strength and magic. Master Seal. That's a good final level type prize. I like that. Nailed it. Yeah, I wanted to bring Tethys in because, you know, she can make people move again. That's a very handy thing to have, but didn't manage it. They do move, okay. So I take it you can't defend at all against their attacks, because that was his attack, right? 27? Okay, good to know. I feel like I should have known that, but knowing me, I forgot. Oh, she doesn't have Uvaldi, the other guy has it. Okay. Let's check this out then. Do it, Ross. Those guys have a lot of HP. That's an understatement. So yeah, I did say that following Scorched Sand, when the groups reunite, most of the dialogue's the same. The only thing that changes is that when the story says Erica did this, it basically changes just to Ephraim did this. Like they put him first and foremost. And in this case, I think you'll get a flashback during the final chapter of Ephraim, of like Lion talking to Ephraim before they leave, and Ephraim will be the one that steps forward and talks to Lion in the finale. So I think those are some of the very few subtle differences. So I'm not going to show that simply because the other game is still at chapter 16, retaking Raynus. So I'm just like, you know, not really too important to be seen. So this one has 26 attack and 3 speed. Okay. Yeah, this is what I do. The same as in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn when I face dragons. I'm very careful around them. As you should be. They're fucking dragons. They're not to be taken lightly. Ever. I'm playing this game on normal, right? I forgot to look back at episode 1 and see what difficulty I picked. I'm pretty sure it's on normal. Might explain the way a few things have gone. They haven't gone bad. Nothing bad's happened. I'm just saying. Like, it explains everyone's levels and stuff like that. What does she get from the treasure chest? Right, angelic robe. That's good too. Let's check out Ivaldi. Yeah, he'll survive. Basically, the Wrath of the Sun. Pretty awesome. Now, time for everyone to move forward at last. I don't really need her to stick back anymore, which is good since she has the Philly shield. Is that everyone? Nope. Just kill him. He's useless. Keep the support pairs together. Oh, I did read up on it. Support bonuses in this game are within a 3 range. 3 blocks. So, oh shit. That could be bad. So I didn't know that. Like, I mean, I assume so, but I'm never 100% sure. It could just be, you know, next to you. I'm glad that that's not the case, though. Crit City! Speaking of Crit City, I am playing Xenoblade Chronicles again, as I mentioned. This is my 4th time playing the game. Some crazy shit just happened. Okay. I don't even know how to preface this. There's a boss in the game who's basically... Oh. Whoa. Okay. He's basically a specialized shooter. Like, his whole thing is that he attacks with a gun. And, like, he's renowned for that. So I thought, before I fought the boss... Like, I knew that's what I was gonna fight, so I'm like... What if, when you fight this guy, he positions himself at the end of a long hallway and you have to run at him while he's shooting at you like crazy? Believe it or not, that's exactly how the fight starts. That's exactly how the fight goes. He takes up position, he just starts taking pot shots at you from all the way across the map. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm watching Cryotic, his playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles in tandem with my own run. You know, so like I get to a certain part in the story, then I watch him get to that part in the story, so on and so forth. And he got to the room. As soon as the door opened, he's like, oh man, wouldn't it be awesome if this guy shot at me from far and I had to like run at him and use these barriers to like block his attacks? And I was just laughing because I'm like, that's exactly what you do. The thing is, the hallway, there are a bunch of barriers around. Just like raised walls. And I'm like, but you can't hide from his shots. He'll get you no matter where you go. So the fight starts, and this guy activates his attack, and Cry moves his group behind a barrier, and the attack stops. Like, it's completely canceled. And I'm amazed. Because I've played the game. This is my 4th time playing the game. 360 hours, and that's not an exaggeration. And I had no clue that you could do that. You could literally just hide from the attacks. I felt dumb. Beyond dumb. Why do I have this? I don't even notice he still had a torch staff. That's dumb. You know, props to him for figuring out that part that I didn't even know there was something there to figure out. And silly me for not realizing it sooner. Like, seriously. This is one of those that seems more obvious in hindsight type situations. Speaking of which, me and, so since Cry's run is like shortly, so like a little bit behind me, we're about to reach one of the parts in Xenoblade that's like, holy shit. Like, it's just a whole load of, oh my naga, did all this shit just happen for real? It's nothing but shock, the part that we're both nearing on, so I can't wait to see what his reaction to all the shit that goes down is. Speaking of which, I reached the spot in Xenoblade that I've started calling Quest City. And it's basically, there's a room with 8 robots in it, like 8 little drones, and these little guys give you quests. A lot of quests. Between the lot of them, I think they give you 14 quests. I said this in a Tumblr post. And they all range from kill these enemies, kill this boss enemy, collect these items, investigate this for us. It's a lot of quests, and they take a long time to complete. You don't have to complete them, obviously. But I just do every time because I'm me. And, oh man, I'm gonna spend so much time in that room, in that area. The quests, they take a while to complete. Alright, the animation's off. I'll turn it back on next turn. I was doing that because of reinforcements, so these guys are going to take a while to murder, so I'll just... Is that Shadow Shot? I think that's Shadow Shot. And they're targeting my low resistance characters. Perfect. Alright. Let's get in there. Animation, right, I know. Nice level. Moving bosses always bugs me. Because it's like, there's no way to know in the earlier games if they will move or not. It's like, you really should just stand over there and be menacing and don't come after me at all. That's why playing Path of Radiance on hard is just it was one of the scariest experiences I've ever had in Fire Emblem. Because the boss of the final level, this asshole, holy shit, this asshole. He moves, and he doesn't even wait to move. It's ridiculous. It's like one of the first things he does is move. And he just starts chasing you all over the map, and it's just, why are you doing this to me? Why? He actually killed a bunch of my people. I lost a lot of people when I was playing Path of Radiant on the hard. Just a lot. Those games, they're hard enough as they are. The hard difficulty is really unnecessary. At least I think so. It was the kind of challenge that I was like, why am I doing this when I decided to do it? And the whole time during the thing, I'm just like, I don't know why I did this. I should be playing on easy. I should be having a grand old time, not this frustratingly difficult time that I'm having right now. So yeah, I thought that after you killed Lion, like the game would segue into another chapter, kind of like how it did with a few of the chapters earlier, where like the story goes, and then next thing you know, you're at another preparation screen. That's why I said I wasn't sure if there's 1 or 2 chapters left. But no, these two are just like completely interlocked. Oh, I didn't heal him. Ow. more dudes, of course. This isn't a party until we're drowning in it. Drowning in it. Let's see. Quite a lot of people Fire Embleming it up right now. Once, like I said, Derek over at GameXplain started his run of Sacred Stones a short while ago. He he only did one session, and I think the last chapter he beat was the one where you recruit Joshua. So you know he's still pretty far back. Let's be expecting. I mean, he just started. And Ray from Achievement Hunter started his run of the Linear Hector game, which I'm not watching because I don't like the game. As I've said before, it just doesn't interest me that much. So, but you know, I hope he's not losing everybody. I'm honestly interested to watch it partially, but I would be so bored of it. The story just doesn't mean anything to me. Most of the characters are super forgettable, so it's just like, eh. Or maybe he's surprising everyone, he's not losing anybody, who knows. And of course, Etika is going to go back to his Awakening run soon, so you know. Awakening's not my favorite Fire Emblem game either. It's alright. Like, it's funny, I watched an old video of mine where I was talking about Robin Lucina making it into a Smash. And it's funny, because in that video I expressed a lot of like for Awakening, which I've long since lost. I still like the game, but now, you know, after playing it, I've put so many hours into the game, I've realized, you know, it's an okay game. But like on the stands as a Fire Emblem, there are a lot better Fire Emblem games that you could play. As Dunban would say, the time is now. That's a lot of damage. I didn't even know he had that much HP. Holy shit. Oh, I gotta have to go in with Sigmund. Let's do this. We'll either kill him or we'll die trying. Ow. Should have expected that. Okay, yeah, let's go in there again. Nice. Alright then. I guess we'll finish it. That's a cool tone, by the way. Naglfar. Here we go. About that. Oh, and the extra flair of it being a critical. That wasn't a good dying thing. Yes, Naomi, you should definitely be here. About that. Here we go. Okay, so Formotis, that's his name. He is interesting because he has there are three different attacks. And I swear to you, I've only ever seen one. The Demon King, Lord of Darkness, his sole desires to remake the world. This foul being is the master of the dark. Its power exceeds mortal ken. Demon Light, a malefic flash that destroys everything it touches. Ravager, or a horrific blow that invites destruction of all. Nightmare, lulls all enemies within range into a deep slumber. That's not good. Look at that shit. And yeah, his other attacks I've only ever seen in a compilation video I watched of all of the criticals in the game. Also, he does not move, I think. See, I thought there would be a preparation phase here, which is why I wasn't sure. Once again, I forgot. That aside, the time is now to finish this. And that's all Naomi says. Should I really be here? And she's one of the best units in this game. Of course she should be here. Oh yeah, he can do that too. So yeah, this whole last bit, it can go for as long or as short as it takes to take out the Demon King. Wait, did I check his HP? Did you see it? I don't know. But he has I believe he has a unknown HP, right? Yep. Doesn't say how much he has. But I actually found out how much he had by, doing the math when I fought him one time, some time ago. Made me feel like a super dork. Nice. I need to get these little guys out of the way. Since the Demon King can do so much damage, the last thing you want is for him to wound someone to the edge of death, and then have one of these random little guys come by and kill your person. Has that ever happened to me before? No, but it could. And I would rather avoid that if all necessary. Yeah, let's see what Ephraim can do. Sigmund. Right. I know what I was gonna do. Damn it! All my buttons are screwed up. Let's see. There it is. That's good. That will really help with this fight. Here we go. Best staff is Physic. All set. Wait, he can move? I actually did not know he could move. He has a restore staff, but only works on one person at a time. The Demon King has 120 HP, by the way. I just did 28 damage to him, so he's under 100 right now. I don't know what to do. Oh shit. Oh, this sucks for me. When I say this has never happened before, I seriously mean it. Oh, I've got nothing. Seriously, never been in this position before. I don't know what to do. Ow. I'm sorry I'm so quiet right now. I don't know. I swear. I don't think this has ever happened to me before. Still managed to pull off a victory, though. Always about the pay. Right? She was just recruited into this whole thing. Of course. Hard work is all that's ahead of them. You know, all things considered, I think I'm gonna take an extra break from Sacred Stones, and I'm gonna finish Ephraim's story, and then start a new story, and use that story to do the Lagda Ruins and Tower of Olney stuff, cause, yeah, I'll do that. She has a tea club. Of fucking course. It's funny because in the conversation he had with Natasha, he said he'd return to Rhaenys. Of course they are, you know. Way to sound like a douche when you're being happy. Still really like him though, he's a really cool character. Yay. Woo! Fucking nailed it! Executive producer Satoru Iwata. Take a bow. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, the Tower of Omni and Lagda Ruins episodes will be coming, but much later. Ah, Vernac, you like being there. I may hate what I did with cause you know, I need loot. And Mur would be handy to have, so I'll just have to do another game. And since I'll do that on a third file, after I beat the Ephraim game, I'll be able to turn Ross, Ewan, and Amelia into whatever they're called. Super recruits. Super trainees. Something like that. I love these pictures, they're so awesome. Anyway, there we have it. That was Fire Emblem Sacred Stones on the Game Boy Advance. Released, I don't know, 2002, 2003? Something like that. Maybe older, maybe later. I don't know. Oh man, it's a good time. Hey, look there! Bill Trennan. What's up, bitch? Nah, seriously, that guy's cool. Tatsumi Kimishima. Why is his name so familiar? Isn't he the current president now? Not bad. 304 turns, eh? Franz the Faithful. He continued to serve Rhaenys with the same devotion that he had during the War of the Stones. I thought that's what it was called. His generous nature and easy smile made him a favorite among the people. 135 battles, 72 wins. Nice. Silent Gilliam, graceful Cyrene. Gilliam and Cyrene returned to Freelia, where they were married. All agreed they were a perfect match, and their union was blessed by the crown and the Order of Knights. The two continued their unwavering service together. Moulder, wise counselor. Yeah, I can't speed this up, and I don't even want to touch the buttons. After the War of the Stones, Moulder continued to serve the royal family of Freelia. His wisdom served to guide King Enes as it had served King Hayden before. Ross, his father's son. Yeah, he's awesome. He returned to Ide, village of his youth, and helped rebuild it after the bandit attack that brought it to ruin. Years later, he set out on his own to perfect his fighting skill, and hone both body and spirit. Garcia, the warrior reborn. He returned to Ide to help with its reconstruction after the bandits' attack. Afterward, he re-enlisted in the army, serving Rhaenys as a troop leader. His strength, valor, and experience inspired many. Colm, good-natured thief. Naemi, the tearful archer. Fitting. The childhood friends became lovers first, then husband and wife. Worried for Naemi's well-being, Colm gave up his adventurous ways. Naemi passed on her grandfather's skill in archery to her own son and daughter. 2 archers, nice. Arthur, Saint of Light. Arthur moved to Rhaenys to help rebuild the shattered country. He worked without rest to ease the pain and grief of those who suffered during the war. His self-sacrifice made him into a folk hero among the peasantry. Ooh, Prodigy, died at Sacred Stone. Yeah. Because of the bullshit. None of that ever happened to me before, I swear to Joshua, the Tempest King. Natasha, Sacred Healer. When Joshua returned to Gehenna, he took Natasha as his bride and claimed the throne as its rightful heir. Natasha was a perfect companion, and together, they carried the mighty desert nation to great glory. Of course they did. He needs someone to keep him level. Ford, the Wild Knight. Upon Ford's return to Rhaenys, his secret hobby of painting was discovered. He was commissioned as a court artist. His work grew popular, and his days became so busy that he often regretted his career change. Of course. Kyle, Ardent Knight. His service to the royal family of Rhaenys continued without change. He became a battalion commander, and gained much trust and responsibility for training new recruits. I think I lost one of Kyle and Ford in my third file. Don't know who though. Tana, Wing Queen. Tana lived happily in a prosperous post-war Freelia. She flew to Rhaenys often to visit her dear friend Erica. Enes, King and Strategist. Vanessa, dutiful rider. At Enes' request, Vanessa moved into Castle Freelia, where she continued her duties as a knight of the realm. Thereafter, they had a child and lived happily with the blessing of all around them. Nice. Amelia, Rose of the War. Following the war, she returned to Grotto to assist in her country's reconstruction. Yeah, that's a running theme. She surrounded herself with new friends and used the strength she found on the battlefield to live her life in happiness. Dussel, Obsidian General. Following the war, Dussel returned to Grotto, where he was instrumental in its rebuilding. He spent his remaining years watching over Grotto and sharing his wisdom with other nations as an expert combat instructor. I wonder, since the king and the prince are dead and there's no one left to the crown, who takes it? Noel, Watcher of Darkness. Noel returned to Grotto, where he dedicated himself to rebuilding and fulfilling Lion's vision. When the country was restored to its former glory, he disappeared, without a trace, never to be seen again. Cormag, aloof landsman. Cormag returned to Grotto to assist in the reconstruction of his country. Shortly after, he left to wander on his own. When he reappeared, he rejoined the army not as a knight, but as a common soldier. Larkel, Queen of Light. She succeeded her uncle as ruler of the Rossan theocracy several years after the war ended. She never lost her unique perspective on life. She spent much of her rule visiting the neighboring countries. Dazla of the Steady Axe. Indeedly so. As Larkel rose to become queen, he remained by her side. Watching Larkel grow to become the queen she was destined to be was Dazla's greatest joy in life. Renak, rich merchant. Larkel summoned Renak back to Rossan, and he was forced to return. He was never able to escape his service to the self-centered princess who became queen. Admittedly, he didn't try very hard. Didn't think so. Garrick, the Desert Tiger. Marissa, the Crimson Flash. Garrick remained a mercenary, and Marissa became his company's fencing instructor. Garrick returned the affection she gave him, although he was troubled to learn she was clumsy at everything but fighting. Of course she is. Tethys, beloved dancer. She danced from city to city, and the entire continent became her stage. Her fame grew and grew, and large crowds gathered wherever she performed. I'm very hungry. I've been recording for an hour and 57 minutes. Ewan, enthusiastic student. It's 2:48 p.m. right now, not late for lunch, right? Ewan continued his studies, modeling his life after the teachings of Saleh. Eventually, his education branched off into different paths. His insatiable curiosity led him on a trip to explore the world. Saleh, the Well of Wisdom. Saleh returned to Cair Plain, where he remained a faithful servant of the Manakete. His days were not spent in isolation, though. Many of the friends he met during the War of the Stones came to visit his village. It's a pretty tough climb, though. It must have taken a while. Mur, the Great Dragon. Wounded at last hope, but remained until the end. Yeah. That was an accident. I honestly forgot she was weak to arrows. Ephraim, Restoration King. Busy days awaited him upon his return to Rhaenys. He oversaw the rebuilding not only of his own country, but also of the entire continent of Magvel. His work was difficult, but his success made him a legend. Erica, Restoration Queen. Seth, the Silver Knight. Upon their return to Rhaenys, Erica and Seth were wed, with the blessings of Ephraim and all the knights of Rhaenys. The tale of the love that grew between a princess and her loyal knight became a beloved romance in Rhaenys. Well, that's it. I love this feeling of completing a game, or at least beating one. I feel good. That was fun. So, I don't know what the release schedule will look like for the Tower of Bondi and Lagged Out Ruins episodes, or the next Let's Play that I'm gonna start. But when they come out, they will come out. It'll hopefully be soon. We'll see. Until next time, Asta.